folks, how are you? Welcome to day 165 of Lyndall's Luscious Limberings. As always, it is absolutely lovely to see you back again. Small disclaimer, there is a lawn mower and leaf blower that starts up every so often at the moment, but on cue. But I had to push on today because my exciting news is I'm going to get my first haircut for almost a year. I know it's not about me, it's about you, but that's why background noise. So hopefully you can have a soundtrack that will get over the top of that and give you the zen. Hey, today's cool day anyway, so busting out some moves. Let's just do this then. So if you're joining me with the playlist I have for day 165, 3, 2, 1, go. And we're just going to start on one leg and rolling through the ankle. Weight on the ball of this foot and change. And back the first way again. If you want to, just gently roll over the tops of the toes. That can feel quite nice as well. And the other way. Lovely, let's change. Remember, don't put any weight on this leg. We're just using this as a pivot point. And the other way. Hey. And go back again. If you want to roll over the toes, do that. And back. Forward. He's looking for his hot water bottle, but he hasn't got it. Hi. Good. And just starting to circle around through the knees. That's a really convenient place to be, Rupert. So I'm going one way than the other. Good, just bend the knees a little bit more now as you go down if you're feeling secure. So you can get a bit of a stretch along the calves as well. Good, and we're just gonna go bending. I think we did this move when I was in calisthenics and we were going on a bear hunt. Good, take a step out wider, keep going. Take the hands up. You got it. Staying down low and small bounces. 2. Butt cheeks back, head forwards. 5. 6, 7, good, and back to straightening up in between. Oh, I can feel that through the legs, hey? Yes. 5, and 6, 7, good. 1, circling in, then, circling out, then in, and then circle. Just use this as a chance just to really open up. Nice big circle. If you had a pencil on your, or a sparkler, and you did time lapse photography, you'd see a circle. That was elaborate. Go do a circle. Nice and open, still lifting up through the head, sinking down through the butt. Change legs. Weights in the ball of the foot of this leg. So let it lead from the knee, so really like someone's pulling through the knee here. So don't think about the hip or the thigh. Let those muscles relax and just the knees being pulled around. Hence the sparkler. Couple more. Good, let's just move side on our mats. And we're just going to do nice swings. Keep it low. Not about trying to have a competition of who can kick up the highest. It's just about mobilizing through the joint, but let the arms swing now, opposite directions. So opposite arm with leg, just to get a nice stretch across the torso. Okay, now if you're starting to feel it, let the legs swing a little further. Lift up tall to the head, don't crunch over. And again, feeling of a string, pull that foot forward on the string and let it go. Good, other leg. Start off nice and light. Weight to the ball of the ground of foot. Oh, I've got some sunshine. And a bit more. So pull the imaginary string on the opposite foot, opposite hand, sorry, then let it go. So again, the feeling is not that the thighs are lifting, but that the foot is being lifted. So release the pressure through the rest of the leg, nice and released. Good, coming back to wide stance. And just little wiggles, just to sort of jiggle out the spine. Lift up tall from the head. Stay upright and we're going to go forward and back. Whimsical. Down again, and we're going to go 1 and up. Good, same again, front to back, down and up. Doesn't have to be a big movement. Try and really isolate that hip. So even though we're going down, we're just going to want to engage the flexors, the hip flexors. Really think about relaxing across the front of the thighs. You can probably feel the muscles trying to engage there. And circle. 1, 2. Staying up. 4, 5, 6. And change. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Good. And swings. If you want, you can bring the heel up, their toe. Good. Good. Swing your nuns. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and good. And front to back. Now use the knee bends to be what drives the arms. So keep them nice and light. Again, anytime we're trying to go a little bit faster, really ease back on how much you're engaging through those muscles, through the joints. And turning side with the shoulders. 2, 3, 4. If you're starting to feel it, bring the arms up a little higher. Keep going. Good, to the center and side. And front to back. Front, center, back, center, front, center, back. Front and back, and front and back. Good, circles. It's a good time for Nari to come onto the playlist. And the other way. Again, trying to get that perfect circle. Good. And I'm just going to go circling the shoulder while we're lifting up the heel onto the ball of the foot. Bend the knees a bit more, keep going. Try and keep the head level while you're going, so I'm not rising and falling. I'm isolating through the hip to allow the leg to come up. Go forward with the arms. 2. Really use the whole of the pectoral girdle here, so you feel like you're moving all the way through the chest and the shoulder blade. Good, all right, let's go double. 1. Again, try and keep the head steady. 4, 5, 6, 7. Good. With the weight shift now, moving with the elbows. Now drive through the heel of the foot here to push across. And rather than going up and down in a rainbow, let's slide across like a typewriter. Good, we're going to keep going and turn the shoulders or the chest towards where you're going. So you get a bit of a stretch through the ribs. Good, stay in the center and we'll roll forwards. Just start to bend over. And in. See if you can get yourself to being, so the torso is parallel with the ground. Good, coming up. And circles. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Good, and change direction. Opening up across the torso. Good, and we're going to go up and down with a bit of a bounce in between. 4, 5, 6, 7. Good, now take out the bounce and just turn. So connect to the feet, feel like you're driving them off the floor. That in turn turns the hips, which then turns the shoulders. The arms are passive. Good, keep going. Now keep the hip facing forward. And we're just going to rotate through the shoulders. Good, into a figure of 8. Yes, it's fast, so we go light. And I use my torso, not the arms. Change direction. And I've got a much smaller diameter of circle in the movement as well. Good. Into a push. Getting a bit lower now to the ground. Really send those fingertips up and the palm out. Spreading here across the small of the back. Staying low. Take the same arm across the body now. And the other hand behind. 4, 5, 8, 6, 7. Good. Reaching up. And turn. And up. Don't go so far with this rotation that you feel like you've got any pressure across the inside of the knee. Good. Bring the legs in a little bit now. And we're going to squeeze through the traps. And up. 3. Keep going. But put the toes up as you go down. That's not hard at all. Keep going. Squeezing between the traps. All the things are happening. So what happens when you hit day 165? Good. And nice and light. With bent arms. And alternate. So wide, bent. Try and alternate which hand goes on top each time if you have enough room in your head for it. You got it. Good. Keep the legs wide and we're going to reach through. 2, 3. Really stretch through those ribs. So feel like you're popping the ribs out to the side. It might send the arms diagonally across the body, but really focus on that stretch all the way from the ribs to the tip of the fingers. You're making a C curve. Good. Making a C curve over and out. Spine goes back. Sternum goes forward. Out. Okay, we're going to decrease the diameter of this, or the range of movement, because we're going to go double time. So 1, 2, keep it light. 3, 4, get that C curve. 6, 7, good. Keep wide with the legs. Now we're going to go reach down. 2. Now, just slowly get yourself down lower each time. Now don't bend forwards. We're going directly sideways. All right, let's see if we can go a little bit further down, maybe towards the ankles. 2. You can smooth up the movement. 4, 5, and 6. All right, if we're feeling secure with this, hands behind the head. 1, and 2. Keep it smooth. Make sure you're going directly side on. All right, just to mix it up, I'm just going to stay on one side. So 1, 2, feel that. 3, 4, 4 more, and 5, and 6, 7. Good, let's change sides. 1, 2. Just going to go through this music for a bit. 6, 7, for those of you not my playlist, you don't care. Good. Wiggle out the hips. Coming to the side. Bending down. P leg. 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep the weight on the ball of this foot. Knees slightly bent. 7. Rise up and take it side on. Woo! And stay on balance. 3, 4. Make sure their hips are perpendicular to the front. And you're keeping balance. Yes, you are. Well done. You can put that foot down in between if you want to. 6. Good. And change legs. 1, 2. Again, I just go off balance so that, you feel okay if you do. I mean, normally I'm like dead on center. All right, coming up. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Don't know if you can hear that, but my hips clicking. Good, and again. 8, 7, 6, and 5, 4, 3. Good stuff. Good, turning back. Elbow to knee. 2. Bring it right up. All right, let's go into our toes if you can. Yeah. Come on, keep going. Control it. So use the core. And let's change legs. So if you've got the balance, coming up onto the toe. Don't crunch over in this one. 4 more. When I don't talk, I'm more unbalanced. Good. Single leg. 1. Opposite arm. 2. Stay tall. 4. Lifting up out of the hips. 6, 7. Changing leg. 1. Control it up. Don't kick it. You're raising it. 4, 5, 6. Good stuff. Stepping wide. Just shake out the hips. You nailed it. Gonna pop one up. Alright, reaching forward. Wiggling down. And hanging over. Popping up one hip on the other. And a shake from side to side. Lovely. Turning onto a down dog, walking through. Good, down into a high plank. Just hold it. Keep holding it. From here, we're going to reach out arms. So out. 2. Really squeeze through that belly. Lift the hips high. 5, 6, 7, and arms wide now. 1 and 2. If you have a plant, hit it on the way through. Keep on squeezing that imaginary clock face on the belly. Keeping the hips high. And now arm goes behind. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and last one, I'm just going to go across the body. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Staying up there, do the whole thing. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, cross the body, other arm, 1, 2, behind, cross the body, last one each side, come on, we can do it, out, to the side, behind, cross the body, and again, straight ahead, to the side, and behind, and across the body, good, knees down, wiggle it up, take yourself into a child's pose, good, up into all fours, wiggle out, reaching out, left hand, right foot, out, 2, stay with the same leg, 2, try and get the elbow to the knee without crunching over, keep going, make sure you're engaging through the belly so that you're not arching through the spine. Good, hold there and pulse to the side. 1, 2, 3. Just going out in a 45. 5, 6, 7. Good, hand behind your head and pulse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Good, change. I'm just going to change direction. Okay, arm and leg, out and in. 2. Really tuck that leg forward. Try and get it forward of the elbow without crunching over. Good, holding out there. And we're going to pulse. I'm going to hit the plant. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Good, hand behind your head and pulse. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7. Good, on your backs. And into a tabletop. I'm just going to do alternate legs. So have that feeling. Central clock face in the belly. Draw it in. If you want, you can put the hands up. Okay, so with the hands, we're going to go out, 2, 3, 4, back in. And again. Out, 2, 3, 4, back in. And again. Good, now to the side. Out, 2, 3, 4, back in. And again, really squeeze that belly into the central bit. Good stuff. Okay, crunches. 1 and 2. Squeeze through the belly first. If this is too intense, by all means, pop the legs down. 5. Engage through the belly, not through the neck. Okay, alternate sides. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6. Good, back to our alternate legs. This is our recovery. 2, 3, 4, and up. And again. Yes, it's our recovery. All right, popping the left leg down, right leg stays up. And crunch. 2, 3, engage through the belly. 4, 5, 6. All right, the right leg lengthens out, and then we crunch with one arm. 2, 3. If you really want to keep the engagement going, don't relax in between, keep the shoulder blades off the ground. And straight leg now. 1, 2, 3, 4. And final extension. Bring the other leg out to hover. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6,
belly, bit of a hip. Circle it around. We better even out those legs now, otherwise who knows what will happen. So right leg down, left up. Here we go, we got it. And crunch it. Through the belly, not through the neck, so engage that before you come up. 4 and 5. 6, 7, and into the unicycles. 2, 3, and 4. Try and keep the shoulder blades off the ground if you want to increase the workload. Alright, straighten that leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Final extension. Other leg goes into a hover. 1, 2, 3. Come on, we got this. 5, 6, 7, and die. Wiggle it out. Good job. Get it out. Good. Knees in and circle. And the other way. Good. Okay. Dual leg circles. So lying on the back, I'm going to, with the legs together, do a circle in that direction. If you want, put your hands into the butt, starting with the legs up, and then lower, and we do a circle. So round and up, change direction. Round, up, round. All right. Come up. Because if you want, you can keep your hand on the butt just to help stabilize. Okay, come up into a bucket. One more set of these. Good, and down. Straight into barrels. Yes, core day. One more set of barrels, because we need to move the body in a different way. And again. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good, legs straight up. Bring them down. Then 2 cycles. Up and down. Cycle. Cycle. Make sure you're keeping the small of the back into the ground. Cycle and cycle. Up and down. Stay there. Kicky legs. 2, 3, 4. 4 count of 4. 3, 2, 1. Oh my God. Just wiggle out your butt. All right, just to finish off, let's do our obliques on the side dips, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times twice when you're having fun. This is the last song. Change. Here we go, last set on the ground. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's the leaf blower. And then walking through a down dog. And bend the knees, rolling up through the spine. Whew. And just stretch out through the shoulders. Two, 3, 4. And into the swing. Really reach up on that apex to stretch out the belly. So you can almost get a bit of an arch. Good. Wiggle out the butt. Hands to the side. Good. And 3, 2. All the noise today. 5, 6, 7, and 8. Good. Up again. Good. Rolling down for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Just hang over there for a second. Stay there. Just putting my hair up. Enjoying the stretch of the A-frame. Good. Then next bend. Bend and straighten. Good. Reach out the fingertips as far as you can. Pull back against them. Let the butt go towards the ceiling. Put the thighs on the wall behind you. Good. Take yourself over to the left leg. Keep stretching. Good. And the other leg. Good. Turning around into or kneeling. I don't know why I have such a problem describing this. Okay, slow it down. We're going to go stretch and then back. Good. From here, we're going to go into our crescent and into our A-frame. Now, if you're feeling like it, just don't put that knee down on the crescent. Good. Put the knee down now and just sit back and stretch. Beautiful. Coming round to the other side. And just stretch. Lifting up tall. And into the dynamic stretch. So 1, 2, back, 2. Make sure the leg is far enough forward that the knee is not going beyond the toe. Good, and let's go into our crescent stretch. Up into the A-frame. And if you want to, put that knee on the ground. Good, and just put the knee down, stretch through the hamstring. Good, just pop down both knees, legs to the side, shins aligned, sit back. If this is too intense, do the standard butterfly stretch where you're sitting on your butt with your legs drawn in a diamond. Otherwise, stretch across the small of the back here and through the hips. Good, gently come forward in the forearms to come out of that. And then bring the knees in. And just pop yourself back into a child's pose. Reaching out the fingertips. And creep over to the left hand side to stretch down that right side. Breathe into the open side of the ribs. And across the other way. Back into centre. Coming up, and just one arch up, bones towards the ceiling, let the head be heavy behind, and you can wiggle out the hips if you want to there. And then arching, stretching out through the front of the body, and level off. Tuck the toes under, up into your down dog. Lift the butt towards the ceiling, put the thighs on the wall behind you. Good. Soften that. Bring the knees into the feet. Oh, sorry. Wow. Didn't mean that at all. Feet into the hands. If you feel comfy, take a wide stance. Otherwise, just don't go quite down so low, and use the elbows just to spread out the small of the back and the hips. So really think about breathing into the small of the back. You can also think about relaxing across the sternum and the shoulder blades. Good, hands down, send the butt towards the ceiling. And then your A-frame, just a nice easy swing out. And place the hands in the center. Just take your left leg towards your right foot. And if you want to, you can spread that right hand out a little further. And then reverse that. Just stretching along the back and the shoulders. Bend the knees, rolling up through the spine, stacking one vertebra on top of the other. Roll out the shoulders. And let's just stretch sideways, grabbing your handy door frame or window frame. And the other way. And just to finish, head down, just allow the weight of the hands just to help stretch out the back of the neck. For one, you can use the hands just to help wiggle. I'm almost finished. Now we'll just stretch out through the quads as well. Core work puts a lot of tension in a lot of places, not just the core, quite often the hip flexors and the back of the neck. And the leg. Remember, make sure you're tucking that pelvis under slightly, the knees are aligned, lifting up tall. Great work, team. End of another decade. What? Yeah. Amazing. Well, I hope you get a good weekend today. Good weekend from here. This is your weekend. Otherwise, I hope you're also doing something lovely. And hey, please be kind to yourself and be kind to others. Thanks so much for your time again. Lovely to have